Morning, everybody. We're now going to begin main scenario quest. Gonna conclude Dawntrail. Which, it was okay. I liked it, but I'm being very biased. I liked it because of Final Fantasy IX. Let's see if I finally get the minion. Nope. Alright, this should all be starting in the back rooms in Solution 9. Got to launch my chat. Okay, where am I going? Other side. No. So it's been a while since I actually played 14. I haven't been on. And I am so directionally challenged right now. Is this it? There we go. Targeted tragedy. All right. Sorry to drag you into our meeting, but we need to get a better handle on the threats Alexandria is facing right now. Not at all. Much has happened since the state funeral, and a clearer idea of where things stand would be beneficial for us as well. First things first, and let's discuss the state of the machine malfunctions. Every single sector reported instances of sentries attacking citizens without provocation and vehicles suddenly becoming unresponsive to control. Although these malfunctions were resolved fairly quickly, they nevertheless resulted in a considerable number of injuries and deaths. But you haven't heard anything about new incidents since then, right? Right, no, there's no reports have been logged as far as I know. That's the good news. The bad news is I tried to take control of the soldiers when they started hunting people, but they wouldn't listen to me, even though I have the king's authority. Once things calmed down, I was finally able to make them give up their weapons, but if it happens again, I don't know if they'll ignore me like before. The King of Resolve's authority is about the highest there is. Who is this man that can override it with such impurity? It's Calyx. He lived in the age of storm surge as I did. Lest you forget, he was known for his advancements in electrical technology, and it was he who established preservations for the purpose of furthering his research. The wasting disease which afflicted him, however, was said to leave him scathed. While he was left to live, he must have chosen to undergo conversions into an endless, that he might continue his efforts to the present day. Preservation's early goals seemed noble enough, exploring treatments for 11 seconds, designing ever-keep score systems, that sort of thing. Why harm the people he was ostensibly trying to help? Do not pretend to fully understand Calyx's motivations, only that he appeared incensed by what he saw as mankind's failings. He asserted that the strategy of adapting our species through generational succession was outdated, that evolution now requires us to forsake bodies of flesh in favor of eternal preservation. We've already seen how he's employed the simulant Alexandrians, that endless conversion is the only hope for survival. Eternal life is reserved for the 5,000 who registered in the regulators. This is merely one part of Calyx's greater plan. He wants the key to interdimensional fusion. With that relic in his possession, he will draw ether from the reflections and expand his efforts to create endless thousandfold. Oh dear. If we made a foil Calyx's scheme, then our only option is to determine where he's hiding and put him down. Which unfortunately is easier said than done. I've been scouring the terminal we found in the depths of Everkeep, but I failed to uncover even the slightest trace of his activities. Give me a little more time, though, and I'm sure I can sniff him out. I'll help you. Our goals are in Jaw. Spiking on that, I think I'm going to take a look around town. I want to make sure no new problems have cropped up, as well as such information that may lead us to Calyx. You're welcome to come along. Another malfunction could happen at any time, and I'd be glad to have some brawlers at my back. And not a brawler yourself? Count me in. Raha and the others are helping Oblivion patrol the other levels of the keep, so shall we stick to the streets of Solution 9? Sounds like a plan. Thanks to you two, I appreciate the company. I have to speak with the city's administrators about bringing in the Lance Guard. I want our soldiers around to protect those who are moving to Tully Law. Alphanot and LSA will be joining me for the meeting, so the three of us can cover that sector as soon as we're done. If I may, I'd like to join Holland's group if you have me. Yes. No one has to ask questions the merrier, as long as you're aware of the dangers. Thanks. I'll do my best to do, not to be a burden. I'm more worried about you, Jude. Don't do anything stupid. Just change your tone once we get back with the goods on Calyx, and the drinks are on you. Come on, let's continue this outside. Oh, boy. Long day at work tonight. That's all I'll say. A lot of chaos. I almost didn't want to do this, but I kind of want to just get it done. Sorry, I was off in my own little world, so we get started. Let's see here, what would you say? Let's see what there is to see. Alright. The people seem uneasy. They do, and can't say as I blame them. The Queen's fondest was that her subjects remained shielded from the horrors of death, and so they were for the longest time. Then the moment mortality once again became an unavoidable fact of life. They greeted with an outbreak of bloody violence. Many are bound to give the endless alternative serious consideration. Indeed, and I do not blame them for that. It is the only natural that the thoughts shall come to mind. What I cannot forgive is the way Calyx wields fear and the misery to manipulate people into making that choice. No one, not Calyx, nor anyone else, to dictate how we cope with that specter of death. As one who lived as an Alexandrian, I wish to put the choices for this country's future back into the hands of its citizens. Anything we can handle that responsibility? After everything you've seen of us, it is I've seen as it has convinced me you can. I awoke 4 centuries later to find out people living and laughing beneath Alexandria's banner. Though surprised and bewildered, I was overjoyed to see it so. You all deserve to be happy. Well then. We best not let you down. Now, I suggest we move as a group. We don't know if or when a battle might find us. Oh, I believe someone came prepared for such a eventuality. Is that the grimoire you retrieved from the old castle? Yes, my parents gifted it to me when I was a child. They were adamant that I should learn to protect the things important to me. I was fortunate enough to have a tutor in the arcane arts, so I lay claim to some small measures of skill. If that's the case, it might be better if we split into 2 groups after all. It should certainly be more sufficient for information gathering. I guess that makes sense. The 2 of you can take the west side of the equation this time. Paul and I will take the east. Very well, and we shall end our patrol at the plaza just past Pruvu and await you there. Go. Let's do the rounds then, we'll see what is what. Chat to the people we meet along the way. Pay special attention to anyone who looks overwhelmed or really excited. Hopefully that will earn us a tidbit of 2 we didn't even know about. Yes, thank you for showing off your new overlay for tutorials. Well, since it's an aerial, it's safe to be around now. I just know it's gonna happen again. Maybe next time I'll be the one who dies in a horrible accident. I need a neo regulator. Becoming endless is the only way. Even Queen Speen says so. What do you got to say, Jude? Ah, the memories. I used to drink around here all the time. I made sure not to overdo it when I had work the next day, but once we were past the busy season, or when the ladies were amenable to my company, well, you'd have to scrape me off the street outside in the morning or afternoon. The worst I ever got was on what had been the worst day of my life. If only I could remember it. I was still very regulated back then. It was also the day I first met Cheryl, although I guarantee she's forgotten it completely. Oh, grieving citizen, what do you got? You want to hear my story? Well, I appreciate you offering a sympathetic ear. There's not much to tell. You must know a good friend of mine died when those machines went crazy. This area dropped right out of the sky and he didn't survive the crash. The damn fool wasn't wearing a regulator. I know that's not so strange these days, but he never bothered with one. He was at peace with the idea of dying someday, and I thought I understood what that meant until it happened. Damn. What has me in such a fine mood, you ask? Well, I've just registered my new regulator. Maybe becoming nothing but memories at first, but now that I've gone through with this registration, I've never felt more at ease. Also, once it was done, the regulator displayed the current numbers. The 5,000 slots available, over 3,800 have already been filled. So if you're still hesitant, you're not got much time to make your mind up. Mark my words, friend, when there's only a few slots left, it's going to get very ugly. Holland, a word. I feel like there was a new factor in these stories we've heard. One we hadn't considered during our discussion with everyone in the background. Let's see here. The people are still deathly afraid. The fights are likely to break out either over the new regulators. The victim of the violence was wearing a regulator. People are deathly afraid. That's a point of concern, don't get me wrong, but I think I completely read a bit already. What? The guy that was on a regulator? Yes, that's it. The vast majority of residents have always worn regulators, so it's not a detail we normally think about. The supply is so cut off, though. More and more people have been going without them. We need to look into the casualties from the recent attacks and check whether or not they were equipped with regulators. Let's ask around on the street over to the east. It was pretty chaotic at the time, but maybe we'll find eyewitnesses who can help us confirm if this was the pattern or not. Oh boy. A plot for death. Talk about farming your individuals. I might not talk much. Discuss the hub cargo. So it's my job to deliver goods by hub cargo. That's why I know a fair number of names and faces around the city. The little ones, you jumped for joy when I brought these packages. The old lady who'd always greet me with a smile. I hate for anything bad to happen to them. Hello, how are you today? Please let me know if I may be of service. Citywide casualty data when available. Government officials are currently processing reports from all affected zones. Can you narrow it down to the recreation zone then? You must have some estimates on hand. Recalibrating parameters. Injured 88. Oh my goodness. Injured 87 individuals, casualty 19 individuals. Casualties equipped with regulators 0. Sounds like we're on to something. You wish to know the people who died in the machine rampage were wearing regulators? I'm sorry, but I wasn't assigned to clearing away debris. I didn't see any of the deceased. No bodies were present by the time I arrived, so I assume the Ushers had already done their work. I do remember there being patches of white dust scattered about that were quite a chore to clean up, but nothing else worthy of mention. On, I think it's time we rejoin Krill and Dream. I was half joking with my boast to Cheryl, but we may have stumbled upon something major here. We should share our findings and keep pursuing this avenue. Okay. Didn't Krill say to meet them in a plaza just outside of Dawntrail? Yes. Yes, she did. Let's go. So essentially, you're saying that the people who were killed by malfunctioning machines weren't regulators? Well, the numbers are still tentative, and only apply to that one zone. We don't know how they'll stack up against the overall data, but this is definitely more than a coincidence. I think it's safe to say that anyone who had removed their regulators was a priority target. Now that you mention it, the person I was treating for injuries wasn't wearing one either. Damn. But why? Why are they being targeted over everyone else? Based solely on the lack of neo-regulators, we cannot judge if a person has no desire to become endless or if they simply fail to acquire one of the limited devices, but those who wear no regulator at all. They have clearly rejected the old system of using souls to revive themselves. Put another way, they have chosen to live their lives in the knowledge that death is inevitable. The chances that such resolute people will wish to become endless are far lower, I would imagine. And so Calyx has chosen those least likely to accept his vision as victims to stoke fear and panic. But there was no need to kill anyone. But that way things were, the people were already faithful enough. We could have found 5,000 willing citizens without all the madness. You make a good point. Perhaps the sowing of terror is in service to another scheme, or he had some other need for the lives he's taken. What do with the dust found at various sites? Right, that's a nice sanitation worker stories. You saw no bodies, but mentioned piles of white dust. Dust, but no bodies. Now, where have I heard that before? Do you recall when we went to save Erenville with the turn of centuries in the outskirts? The Ursa's Malachite told us much the same thing. When I arrived, I found no bodies, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered. Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it. That boat's stories speak of missing remains is suspicious enough, but the shred mentions of this dust is too much to ignore. So the new trial is Thanos. In that case, we should confirm if this substance was present at the site and attempt to ascertain its nature. Following this thread may lead us not only to an explanation for the missing bodies, but also the intent behind Calyx's murderous actions. I hope voice acting is coming up after this, because my throat is dry. Holland, we need your help. I've lost control over the soldiers in the residential area. They might be trying to hurt people again. Now, Oblivion members are on the way. But are you close enough to join them? Sure we are. We always are. Damn it, our new investigation will have to wait. Let's go. Voice acting. Oh, that one's malfunctioning.
Stay back! Stay away from me!
Leave him alone.
Are you all right?
What happened here?
A sentry walked into my apartment, even though I'd locked the door and everything. I managed to run, but the man who tried to save me...
Didn't make it.
No weapons, which is to be expected, considering all the sentries were meant to be disarmed. Yet it was ordered to attack all the same, even if that meant using its bare hands.
I'll leave matters here to you. I'm going to do a sweep of the surrounding area.
Do you know anyone else in this sector who no longer wears a regulator?
Oh, I don't think I've seen Isadora and her boy with theirs recently.
Uh-oh.
Go to them, quickly!
I'll be fine. But Isadora's in bad shape. Mother, please.
Oh no.
Isadora!
Come on, use that book.
Oh, thank goodness. She wasn't struck anywhere vital.
Oh, that's good. Where's the blood from?
I'm sorry. If only I'd gotten here sooner.
Everything will be all right. I promise to make your mother better.
Thank you, miss. Will she sleep like that forever?
Nah. She'll be up after this MSQ.
No, not forever. She'll wake soon, I'm sure of it.
That's good to hear. Thank you for saving her.
The promise of tomorrow. Forgive me, I was reckless. You shouldn't have had to waste time tending my wounds as well. Did you see our other comrades back there? He stayed behind in the lobby, but I heard the sounds of fighting. I am sorry, he must have fallen protecting the residents. I don't need the food. The endless choice. Oh, yeah. I don't know, I might have to just end this stream right now. I'm pretty tired. Where are we anyway? Yeah, I think I'll probably do this once I have a functioning brain. We'll go ahead and park right here for now. Oh, sorry to be ending the stream so soon. But promise that when I wake up, we'll continue. But yeah, I'm just beat from today. I hope everyone has a good day, and I'll see you all later.